Okie dokie, here we go. Good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. How you all doing? Shall I get my big ugly mug on the screen? Shazam! Hey there, good afternoon. How's it going? Hopefully there's more than enough light in the room. How are we all doing? I know I've said that a million times. I'm really anxious and really excited to open that massive box on the floor. Everything was timed perfectly. My washing machine stopped spinning just before we went live, so I don't have that horrendous noise to deal with. And in the bottom corner of the screen there we have just a nice mother base visualizer. I could add some sound, but the guys might talk shit. Should we have some background mother base noise as well? There we go. Some soothing waves. No, I don't think this is going to be the right camera for the job. We might have to flick up to, can we do, we've got room cam? Room cam. There we go. That's ridiculous. Monumentally ridiculous. I wish I had one of those clip-on microphone things so that we could just do this without having to sit here. The box has a hole in it already, like it's smashed into the corner of something, so that's a good sign. It looks like it has a flap, so if we can get the tape off the side. I've lost... This is my box opener from work, and the little metal bit has fallen out of the end of it, so unfortunately I can't slice the tape. I'm gonna have to go in like that, and like that. The dressing gown, it's warm, but it might get in the way in a minute. I get some lovely tape ASMR. Okay, right, let's open the flap. And inside it's nothing but card, which we will do away with immediately. Witness play unleashed. Oh, there wasn't any packaging down the side of the box, so this could have slid around a bit. There she is. Be another box for the cat to play in when the cat turns up again. Typical courier, £700 item, and they just throw it in the back of the van. I'm sure it'll be fine. I have to go through the whole system setup as well at some point. This is simply an unboxing video. I apologise. It's nothing nothing major. I was thinking of maybe streaming a game, but I have to hang my washing and stuff first. It's got that nice, typical, flimsy card box on the outside of it. Do you think I can get the inside box out without splitting the cardboard? I know the guys on Digital Foundry, or at least one of the guys on Digital Foundry, just ripped it to shreds. Which was amusing. Very creaky. Oh, it does have a finger hole, so it just slides straight out of the box. I doubt I'll be keeping this. And put it out with the recycling in the morning. And make everybody go, ooh. Right, so next step, the white box. PlayStation logo on the top. Black on white. We've got a top end to the box. Ooh, so we'll go in the top end. Where we will find our power cable. We're in the UK, so we got a nice 3-pin power cable. I'm looking at the wrong, this one. I keep looking at the wrong camera. Not used to room cam. Right, so we've got a power lead. And you've got a flap. And there's a controller. So now there's another controller in the house. That makes 4. One of them has drifting issues, so technically there's only 3 controllers. But it means that now we can play chicken horse with multiple people on a social evening, instead of always playing Worms. In the other flap, we've got a Type C to Type C. Interesting. Fast charge for the controller. I did note that this console doesn't have a USB-A port on the front of it. It has 2 USB-C ports, which is pretty nifty. There's a HDMI, which is presumably 2.1. What's this? There are 2 tiny little transparent pieces of plastic here, and they are the feet for horizontal mode. I'm looking at the wrong camera again. Yeah, 2 tiny little, let me look at them. They are tiny. Don't lose those. Okay, right, main meal. Let's get onto the main meal. This card slot folds all the way out. And then the bog standard 2 ends. You got PlayStation wrapped in your film. There are the manuals, which a lot of people describe as toilet reading material. Manuals, warranty, etc. And oh, the baby. Is a lot lighter than the other PlayStation for sure. There she is. Got the HDMI port now is very far away. It's over the center line for the console itself. So it's way away from the power source now, thankfully. There's 2 USB ports on the back, which are going to be high speed because you'll have your external hard drives attached to them, or your PlayStation VR, whatever. I presume that would go in the front now. LAN cable. It's got those gorgeous racing fins. And then your 2 super speed Type-C ports on the front of it. But little PlayStation family logo at the back of this whole underneath section can come off so that you can attach the disk drive to it. Unfortunately, in the case of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which I really want to continue playing, I'll have to get that again digitally or get a disk drive for this, and it would be cheaper. Not the biggest fan of modern day Sony. They have a PlayStation 3, so not going to comment on those 2 pieces of plastic. Oh yeah, in regards to the tiny little stands. Yeah, I've still got the PlayStation 3 on the table there. It's not the classic. It doesn't do the PlayStation 2 games, unfortunately. This is a gorgeous, slim little beastie. I mean, it looks like the PlayStation 5 Slim. It's got the same design to it. It's just bigger. I'd say I can't compare it, obviously, because the PS5 is currently running. I'd say it's about the same height, but it's nowhere near as deep. It doesn't fall back as far as it used to, and it's definitely not as wide. It's a slim little baby. Cool. So there's that there. There's with the controller. Doesn't that all look lovely and pretty? I have to go about setting that up, but also I've got to hang my washing. So thanks for joining me for this incredibly brief unboxing. I'm going to revel in setting that up in a bit. I don't know if I'm going to... it's not. I'm not going to stream the transfer process. I thought about starting from scratch and just downloading the games onto it that are going to be played. Yeah, all of the disk drives. Unfortunately, if you go to the Sony website, you can't buy them direct. They're completely out of stock. So if you wish to get a disk drive for the PlayStation 5 Pro, you're going to have to go elsewhere or wait for them to make more. And that's really bloody sad. You think at the price that this thing was, that they would at least include that, because it's a dedicated machine for playing games. It's got the hardware. You'd want access to your back catalogue, and admittedly I only have a quick count. Like 6, maybe 7 games on the shelf over there that need the disc to run, and I barely play them. They're just there. So this is full digital now, unfortunately. Solely for screaming. Solely for streaming. It's going to be a machine solely for streaming, current video games and other bits and pieces, so that they run good and don't do what Astrobot did. And I'm really looking forward to getting Astrobot on the system. That's the first test there, is to get Astrobot on and just sit and 100% it, just completely finish Astrobot with no interruptions. And it's going to be wonderful. Demon Souls, I've heard good things about Demon Souls. It does get an upscale of sorts with the PISA, the the PSSR, and other bits and pieces that they've got running in the machine. I've seen comparison videos for other games like Ratchet and Clank and such, and they look really, really cool. So yeah, it's more a matter of having something that can run as intended for several years. I don't think there's going to be, unless they really wow with whatever the next console is, this is going to be it for now, for me. I think this is just it. No more. I'm happy with that. And we could just play, yeah, we get a PlayStation 5 Pro and we'll play Katamari forever. We'll play like the worst possible games that we can play on this machine and make it absolutely worth it. Cool beans. I'll probably chop this video up and put it on YouTube, or send the VOD over there. So hi YouTube. Let's see how it runs. This is it. This is the end of an era. No more overheating PlayStation 5. This is the future. Yata. Let's move forward from here. Na 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 na. Wonderful. Thanks for joining me. I'll catch you a little later on with some actual video games. I'm gonna hang my laundry now and get this thing all set up. See you in some bits. Have yourself a good couple of hours. I'll catch you later. Bye.